This one. Okay.
Dwayne.
Dwayne Wade. Go ahead, Jessica. You got it.
Oh no, you got it.
Okay. All right. On Dwayne Wade, not sure if some of you guys missed this particular thing that for Dwayne Wade did post some things about him starting this, doing an NFT drop. There's still definitely an open edition that they have available. It's 24 hours. You'll be able to still go on. If I think I bought this, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday is when I think I bought it. So you'll be able to have that up until 2 hour till 2 o'clock my time, but 5 p.m. Eastern time. So whatever time zone you own, make sure you check your time zone. But it's $33. They're only going to let you get one. So let's be real transparent. You can get one. Like dog. You can only get one right now, and again it's connected with Flow. There are some benefits and perks as far as they do have some more upcoming drops that are going to be coming out. I mean, you have to come here and just start doing some reading on here as far as the collecting challenges. I do know that there's some perks as far as, if you're the top one, let's say if it's drop 3 or whatever it says, if you have serial number 1 through 10, then and you also have edition 1, 2, 4, and 5, then you're going to be entitled to certain things. So like this one right here, this was drop 3. If you had 1 through 10 on drop 3, then you can end up getting an autographed Dwyane Wade jersey. Okay, going to be probably very hard to do, but at the same time, I'm going to be trying. Just to go ahead, Jessica.
Yeah, you gotta try to get it.
You got to try to get it. That's very true. So again, Dwyane Wade, well, we'll be having a drop. And like $33, I'm like, okay, this is worth the risk for me for $33. Right. Okay, that is that one.
Oh yes. Oh, now GG, and so this platform is going to be giving 95% of to devs. So if you're creating apps, know how to create apps. This is going to be a project that they're going to be. It's a cloud-based service, but they're going to be on app-based. And you see, they are like trying to plan on to bring the next billion of mobile gamers on board. A lot of people know that gaming is going to be one of the main ways mainstream adoption comes on. And so this one here, like Vivi, there on mobile, this one's going to actually be an app platform where devs can come, and 95% of the funds go right back to the people that are actually creating on it. And so it's really cool to see a lot of these coming out. You'll see that they're trying to get to you. Mobile is really high in demand. Most people are doing everything on their phones. And so this is now going to be a space where if you are someone that maybe knows how to create some of those apps, you can actually come in and you'll be getting paid for developing on that platform and on that exchange. And so they definitely want to bring a lot of different people onto the platform, different types of game, different art. So it's just really cool to see that this is out there. And like I said, 95%. Normally, the devs and the people that do create it, they are not getting nearly that share amount into their amount of payment. It usually is going back to the company itself. And so this one here is going to become the engagement that they do have, the fan base that they could reach by going into mobile apps. It's definitely going to be a company to pay attention to and look out for. You can play the games directly in your browsers or on their mobile apps. And so it's something that just interests you or pay attention to. You do want to look at those platforms and exchanges that are also been able to adopt a lot of people like that are looking to onboard that many people. Because of course, if you have more people in the community or in that project, you generally have more money that can be spent or made just because who's following it, who's behind it. And as you can see some of the partners that they do have, you just have to pay attention to all things that are going on. And don't just go and look at it without looking at the whole page, because you would miss a lot of this, seeing who their partners are, seeing where they're going. And if you didn't know that, like, you're just going to go, okay, this is the site and this is it. But like, pay attention to the whole page, who's behind it, even the graphics that they have. So this is going to be a really cool project that's out, or a platform that's going to be giving a lot of opportunity for people that can create games, or especially in the future when we're talking about getting kids into making money and making the revenue. There's a lot of platforms where they're going to be able to go on to and generate that and just be at the house making hundreds of thousands of dollars, just anything, giving yourself that opportunity. This is one of those platforms that can do that. So if you pay attention, here's some of the stuff that they will be creating on there. They're saying they're going to be going into esports, at least for certificates for the esports. You'll be able to buy and sell trade game character skins. And so they are planning on covering everything, just as if the OpenSea and other markets that may have.
I like it. Again, I think when you're talking about some of the kids, I think we can always be talking about, my kid had bought this thing and they can't sell the item. I like that right there. Like, they can sell their skin or their sword once they're finished playing with this doggone thing. And this is another site. So This is really interesting. I really like this one. Really, really good. Got some good stuff coming out on their site. And I thought the one thing when I always see Amazon, I'm like power by. Okay, that's
Thank you,
interesting.
Larry. Yeah.
Like it's good one. All right, let's keep on moving. All right, the Metakrew. Just remember, for those of you who have the Meta keys, I know there's some things that are going to be coming out. There was a couple things that were put out as far as how you're going to be able to redeem. You're going to get that airdrop as far as when it's time for you to redeem your artifact. That's only if you have is it key 3. If you have key, I believe it's key 3, the artifact or key. I don't remember
Two.
two. Okay, don't quote me on it. It's one of the keys. I have them, but I think it's 2 key 2. If you have that particular key that's connected to the artifact drop, you will be getting that particular gadget thing so that you can redeem your avatar from artifacts. But again, their Metakey is actually also doing their own avatars, and so you will have a chance of as far as being able to mint those two if you do own Metakeys. And I think that goes for all the editions. It's not like you can just have one, but if you have multiple of the keys, you will be able to get multiple avatars. So that was one of.
And then, like you said, they are right now. They're in 2D, but they're going to be coming out in 3D. And so they'll be. I don't know if they're going to be rigged or everything, but they will be coming out in 3D. I believe he does have them. That he does want them to be game ready, just like how Artifact is doing. So that is just something to also look out for. Right now, you may see them in the 2D form, but they are going to be able to come out and be in 3D.
Artifact setting the bar. Everybody well, you got an avatar. You're like, yeah, I got an avatar, but it don't do this. And you're like, oh, okay.
Well, even to add to that, we've seen yesterday too. If you have a MetaKey, CloneX had a disc that they were going to be airdropping that you're going to be able to get if you own a MetaKey certain edition. So there are some things that also are still coming out. That CloneX did also announce that they were going to be also giving you for holding the MetaKey a specific disc or some sort of digital disc that had their brand on it.
It's gonna be interesting. And so actually you can just continue to go through this particular site here, as far as seeing how rare some of these avatars are going to be. It come all the way down here to the 0.25. So again, it's another free airdrop that you'll be able to get if you hold some of the meta keys. And it just has a mini coming soon. Trying to figure out I was trying to see if it had that little gadget. I can't remember if it had that gadget that we were talking about for the artifacts. Okay. Alrighty, so Metakey is still continuing to do some very good things. So make sure you're checking out that particular project. Back to Vivi. I looked at the numbers today on some of this Vivi stuff, and I get it. I mean, we come on every day, every week, talking about okay, well, we didn't get nothing. Matter of fact, I need to see what I did get a comic book today. I don't know if I got a comic, what I got, but I at least got one item. Let's be real transparent, because this stuff all week. I'm like, what was last week? Was what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday had a drop every day. I was like, can I just get one item? No, these people are like ruthless right now on Vivi. So, but again, there is a demand for it, and I mean it rightfully so, because when you come in, you look at this item here. Because when I was looking at numbers earlier, this item was $333. I can't remember what did I say the floor was. Was it $5,000 or $6,000?
Yes, something ridiculous.
So you bought it on the 12th for that price for $333, and now it's worth $6,000 plus. Okay, it's worth the risk of taking to try to get the item. I don't even know what else to tell you. Like, I mean, is everybody frustrated that they can't get something? Yeah, but if you just happen to get the right button and you happen to hit it at the right time, that's what it turns into. And so,
hey, look at that! Tried every drop. I probably tried the first 5, and I was like, okay, if I caught it, I caught it, and then.
I tried every one of them.
I was like, do I need to get a new phone?
I tried to turn my Wi-Fi. Like, maybe I should turn my Wi-Fi off. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi connection. Maybe if I don't go to the Wi-Fi, that might work. I've tried it all.
Don't worry, it must go out to family and friends, because I'm just
family and friends.
I'm like, before it wasn't even nearly this hard. Now it's definitely a hit and miss. But like she said, if you can get it, it's $6,000 that you made that day. So I guess the worst you had to do is set the alarm. But try not to get frustrated with it. Easier said than done. But
yeah,
because the value and stuff is still there. It's like the Disney editions. Those are going to be some of the most highest valued collectibles.
I think so. Honestly, I think so. Just be like I said, being the first drops on there. Nick was, what did he say? You didn't get a lot of
I
Disney.
bought
Okay.
second phone power. Disney
Everybody got comments in the chat.
drop paid it off. Yeah, everybody got some.
You know, the second phone, really? You probably that's good. Oh, somebody said paid it off. Hey, that's good. That's really good. But but because it's work, you might. I'm not telling nobody to buy a second phone, but that's like I might need to go check into some things because that line, but like I just really need it for the drops. That's all I needed
Yeah, I'm
for.
about to uninstall every other app on my other phone I got. I'm like, that's gonna be the only app on there in a minute. I'm like, everything else gonna get uninstalled.
But the numbers again, I just think it's mind blowing again when you start looking at the NFTs as far as like, wow, this stuff moves this fast. Um, there's no way to explain it. But again, you start when I guess there's a way to explain it. When you look at there's what 4,300 of these. How many people in the world? How many people want the Disney? How many people want that? People who are in crypto or NFT space, everybody kind of like want it.
And even to say that, like it's only 1% of people that's really in that space. It may have gone up now, but it's not like it's more than 2 or 3% of people
Mm-hmm.
that are in the space. And so everybody that's in the space know to get this now because even though it's hundreds of thousands of us now, there when millions of people come into this space, when the people that collect all Disney's collectibles come into the space, and they're finding that there's an item that they don't have because they weren't educated of knowing about NFTs, then a lot of people are going to be coming looking for those first one of a kind or the first series that collectible has. So a lot of people know that this is a waiting game to the millions of people, or if not billions, if you're talking about the gaming. So you try to get it, and then you're gonna hold it, and you don't necessarily have to hold it because you can come in and still flip and make $10,000-$15,000 on some items, or even if you doubled.
I
I
was
don't have to
looking
go
at
that high.
the gold Ghostbuster. I was like,
Like,
that thing said $30,000. I was like, what the world?
yes.
Those I don't even know. There's no explanation. I don't even know what to tell y'all. It's like there's no explanation, but there is a demand, and I'm gonna tell you, you need to be there to sell the items to the people. The people need the items, and you might as well be the person that can have the item, and sell the item to them in a month, in 6 months down the line, so you can make $1 gazillion and change some things, like completely in your life.
Right, because all the regular traditional collectibles aren't really in the space yet.
Mhm.
They are, but they're definitely not. There's so many that's not in the space that because let's mostly say because they're not educated about what NFTs are, they haven't figured out or got a grasp of what it actually is, and so a lot of people are definitely sidelined. So yeah, we'll be here to give them when they need
Like I knew you needed that item. I'm here for you. No, it's good stuff. But Vivi, again, I'm not telling anyone if you don't like to do VB, by all means, that's your cup of tea. I get it. It's up to you. But they will definitely have some more drops on Wednesday. Another drop is going to be coming up for some more comic books.
Hit
Um,
Monkey? I ain't never heard of Hit Monkey. I've been, and I know they have so many comics I haven't heard, but I used to follow. I was like, okay, and I don't care if I ain't never heard of it. It's a comic.
you say you don't care.
Yeah, I don't even care. I'm gonna try to get Hit Monkey.
Yeah, because somebody has heard of them because they didn't just trust me. VB just didn't put them on there.
That's right.
So,
They're definitely a Marvel comic.
yeah. So again, $6.99 could instantly turn into some big money
Oh,
if
see,
you're
there we go.
able to.
First appearance of Hit Monkey. But
It's
wonder
gonna
when
be
it
it's
originally
gonna be
came.
look at the numbers. It's only 6,000. That makes it 8. Yeah, it's gonna
You
be.
love those numbers. That
You
that
love the
creates
numbers.
scarcity. Yeah, when you
If
want the
you can
lower
get
number.
one, you love the numbers. If you
Yeah.
can't get one, you be like, dog, that's all they put out.
Yeah.
I
And look,
didn't
they've kind of got a little more hip. Does the next one go to 10,000 editions?
it
Oh, it
didn't say.
doesn't say.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to see if they're now trying to do a 10,000 edition thing, which is, like you say, it's cool for the scarcity because of the common. There's 6,000 of those, but when you go to secret rare and ultra rare, when you go to reselling those, that's crazy money that it could make.
Yeah.
So I just want to see if they're
Secret
going to
rare.
be following that total edition from here on out. It'd be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, get that secret rare ultra rare. Be like, baby, we're going to the coast for dinner tonight. That's what you said. We're going somewhere tonight because it turns out that quick. So, So again, be on the lookout. Put these on your calendar. Like I said, sometimes we can put them out, and we're like, hey, but this is where you need to start taking the initiative. And if you're into a certain project, start coming to the calendar, coming to look at what they're putting out on their particular site, and putting those dates on your calendar. Okay. All right. So that's it. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
Oh no, I was in the chat looking at I think somebody said, what is an NFT? Oh, like even to just say the most basic term, an NFT is a digital asset. You can get. Oh, my dogs are barking a little bit. Sorry about that. It's a digital asset. It can be represented by art, virtual land, game assets that you can also redeem for physical assets. So just to say the most basic term, NFT is a digital asset that is recorded to the blockchain. And it represents different type of assets. There's a lot of different assets that are now coming out behind an NFT. So that's just a little sum.
Yeah, I'll be like, to me, I'll just tell you simple term. It's a unique item. It can be a ticket. I'll be like, it's a unique item. It's like sometimes it can be a one of one.
A unique token, a digital asset.
Yep. So all of this stuff are like unique items. Somebody want that unique item. That's the simplest term I can give you on that. But if you don't know what NFT is, trust me, you want to get to know what an NFT is. I promise you, it will be life-changing if you learn about NFTs. Okay. All right. And real quick, just remember on this Thursday that Trevor Jones is going to be having a drop, on Nifty Gateway. So that's one of the big drops, as far as one of the big artists. Make sure you're putting that on your calendar.
And make sure you put it on if you go check it out, make sure you also know the requirements for that drop. There may be specific requirements as well, but this is one we do watch out for, this artist specifically.
Good stuff.